Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll talk about a tool by which you can enhance your privacy, security, and also limit social media and OTT addictions on the internet. In short, this single tool will help you to regain the control over the internet. I have used this tool extensively from the past 2 years and it is wonderful in my sense. This is not a sponsored video at all from anyone. These are my personal opinions and experiences. For beginners, let me explain what a DNS is. A DNS is like a phone book or directory of the internet. For example, if you want to go to google.com or mail.google.com, you just type mail.google.com onto your PC. But your system does not understand the language of words. It does not recognize what mail.google.com actually is. It only understands the language of IP address. So it will consult the DNS server of your internet service provider like Jio, Airtel, Verizon, AT&T and so on, and they will keep log on every DNS query you have made onto them. After that, they will give the IP address of like mail.google.com and your query will be resolved and Google Mail or Gmail will be opened onto your system. So this is basically how DNS works. So here we have an excellent example of using unencrypted DNS like of your internet service providers. Here we have Danny and here we have Sandy. Danny said that pass on my notes to Sandy. But all of these persons will look through their query, like in this case. Oh, this is juicy. Hey everybody, Danny is in love with Sandy. So this is just like an example of unencrypted DNS. Your internet service provider knows which website you visited on the internet, for how long you visited on that site, and from that they can derive even your political opinions. Like if you visited ndtv.com, so they will understand that you are against any type of government, or if you visited CNN, that you have this type of ideology. So using unencrypted DNS with your internet service provider is the worst thing that you can do on the internet. So now we know the problem. Then what is the solution here? The solution is using an encrypted DNS server which does not keep a log on you. And the solution that I've got the best for you is NextDNS. NextDNS is an encrypted DNS client which you can use on your Windows PC, your router, on Mac, Android, iPhone, Linux, even in any browser, and also on the Chromebooks. Literally, it works on any device. The initial benefit of using encrypted DNS is that your internet service providers like Jio, Airtel cannot spy on you with the DNS queries. This is the default homepage for nextdns.io website, as you can see. Here you will see easy and clear-cut information about how this tool can help you. This single tool can act as a security suite like a firewall, like a malware protection, like your antivirus. It will protect you against phishing attempts. It can also be used by the parents to monitor their kids' activity and to block all of these social media sites at once or allow them for a certain amount of time. These are the most prevalent trackers on the internet that you will find on almost every website and app on all of your devices. These trackers spy on you in real time and then create a digital footprint on you to serve you targeted advertisements and manipulate your political opinions. For example, let's see Google transparency reports for political advertising. Go to transparencyreports.google.com like here and click on the three-dot menu. Then scroll and then at last you will see political advertising on Google. Then select the country like US. I am selecting here. For example, from 30th May 2018, $767 million have been spent on political advertisements to manipulate Republicans to Democrats and vice versa and so on. All of this money come from taxpayers like you and me. Let's see the country where I am living right now. It's India. Since 19th February 2019, 79 crore rupees have been spent only on google.com. The same is the story with Facebook, Bing, Yahoo. There are thousands of websites onto which these ads run in the first place. They manipulate the opinions. Like for example, these parties has spent the highest amount of money, and these are the parties which are the ruling parties in my country. The parties which are not ruling cannot use that much amount, so they are below it. So the model of political advertisements, digital advertisements, is directly against democracy. The persons who have more money can get to stay on the top of the political ladders, and the person who doesn't remains at the back end. So the main point of using a secure encrypted DNS like NextDNS is to challenge the idea of targeted advertisements in the first place. But first, let's check their privacy policy. Because if this tool protects you from internet service providers and every other tracker on the internet, it must also protect you from themselves. They say that they will never sell, license or sublicense or share any of the data submitted directly or indirectly by any user. Their privacy policy is very neat and clean. They do not keep logs on you until and unless you have specified it yourself. So that's enough about privacy. So now let's set it up on all our devices. Go to the option of try it now after going to nextdns.io website. Click on try it now and you will see the configuration especially for you. These parameters will be different in case of you. To set it up on Android, running Android 9 or higher, you just have to go to settings, then network and internet, then you have to go to private DNS and then insert this configuration which you will see here, DNS over TLS. We have to insert this which will come onto your configuration. This is my configuration, but in your case this configuration will be different. For iOS devices, you just have to go to your app store and download NextDNS from their app store and then insert the configuration ID which you will see on your specific case. Here the configuration ID is different because it is my setup. Your configuration ID will be completely different from this. To set it up on your Chrome browser, go to settings, then go to security, scroll down and you will see a custom DNS. Use secure DNS, turn this option on, select customize here and then enter the configuration ID that you will see on this page, DNS over HTTPS. You have to insert this URL like this, copy it and paste it onto your Chrome browser here and you will be all set. After setting it on your devices, I recommend you to sign up here. It's free and by doing that you can convert your temporary account into the permanent one, by which all your settings will be saved forever. If your setup is successful, you will see all good icon here with green icon. To enhance your digital security, go to the security tab and turn on every option out there. Some options are already turned on, like threat intelligence feeds, Google Safe Browsing, which will not associate your IP address to Google. First of all, it's different from the technology that's built into many browsers like Google Chrome. After that, turn on DNS rebinding protection, which will prevent yourself from hackers by taking control of your DNS servers or DNS queries. Then block newly registered domains, because what happens 90% of the time that phishing attempts happen from newly websites that are registered within 30 days. After 30 days or within the period of 30 days, Google and other hosting services take them down and they do not rank on the Google search engines. So that's a very good thing to block them. Block parked domains means these are the websites which does not have any value with them. They are just parked for any future purposes. After security, go to the privacy tab, which was the main reason for me to create this video in the first place, because this is the list where you can block trackers and ads on the internet which try to manipulate your opinions in real time every single day on every single device that you may be using. Click on add a block list here. Basic list is already added here. Then you can go scroll down add AdGuard mobile ads filter. You can also add AdGuard DNS filter. Then scroll down, turn on goodbye ads. First, because it is specially designed for mobile ad protection. Then add Anudeep blacklist. Then you can add disconnect for malvertising, basically malware and advertising. For Windows systems like Windows 10, Windows 8.1, Windows 7, Windows 11 and whatsoever, add Windows Spy Blocker. Add social media, AdGuard social media filter, which basically does not block social media, but it will block like and tweet options on the websites so that Facebook and Twitter cannot track you across the internet. Only on their websites they can. Add light switch, then add Energized Ultimate, fanboy tracking list. If you are from China, add Chinese block list. And if you are from Germany, you can add your country specific list like AdGuard Russian filter here. The best list on this list is OneHost Pro, which contains almost all of them that I have told you previously, and that's basically most of it. The last list that I can recommend you is Energized Extreme Extensions. So it's it. So yes, now you are much more private on the internet than you are ever before. If you are using smartphones like Xiaomi, Realme, Oppo, Huawei or some other Chinese brands, then you have to add native protection. Just click on native tracking protection here. Add your smartphone model like Xiaomi, Huawei, Samsung, Windows devices, Apple devices and so on. After privacy, let's jump on to parental control. Do you want your kids to be productive and perform well in studies, but they are using social media all the time, or they are playing games all the time? Now you can ensure just that. The internet is filled with crap, especially social media. Just set it up on your child's device as I've shown in the first part of the video, and then add a website, app or game from this list which you want to block. Like if you want to block TikTok onto your child's devices, just add TikTok here, add Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, Minecraft game, Twitch streaming platform, WhatsApp, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, Netflix, Disney Plus and so on, like Prime Video also. You can block all of these. You can block the categories of apps which may be dangerous to your child, like this one. You can block gambling content, you can block piracy, you can block all the social networks like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at once from here. You can also add a recreation time. What this will do, this will allow your child to use the social media apps that you have blocked just right now for some time. Like if you want your child to access social media for 6 to 8:30 at that time, you can change the time according to the different schedules of your child. Click save, then go to this icon to enable that feature on that particular website. If you want to allow your child to use YouTube from 6:30 to 8:30, whatever the time here, from 6 to 8:30, so during this your child can only access YouTube from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Same is with TikTok, the same is with Facebook, Instagram and so on and so forth. You just tell your child that you can only access complete social media for 1 hour or for half hour, whatever time you will specify. So he will only be able to use the social media during that time. Other time the social media will be completely blocked from their devices, and this is excellent. You just cannot ignore social media, but you have to create a discipline around that so that they will learn the habit of discipline in their life. If you made it to this part of the video, I'll show you my setup of Next.jns, and also I'm really thankful to you to support my work. Just subscribe to my channel and there's nothing that can make me happy more than that. I use Next.js on 4 of my devices like Motorola, OnePlus, Windows 10 and Xiaomi, with different configurations in all of them. The benefit of using that is I can see what's happening on my devices in real time. I can do the network analysis of what is going out and what is coming in onto my devices. Like Amazon ads are going out, and Mixpanel, Adobe tracking, and so on and so forth. The Facebook is tracking here. WhatsApp is also tracking here. So there are a lot of tracking domains that got blocked by NextDNS. You can see analytics for a particular device. Like I am using Moto G5 Plus here. In the last 30 days, it has contacted 54,000 server queries, out of which 30,000 were just crap. Basically, they are trackers or ads that were blocked. Almost 54% of the queries that my internet is going, means if I'm using a 2 GB pack, basically 1 GB of that is just ads and trackers. Can you believe that? You can see the history of how many trackers are blocked here. You can see the biggest culprit here. The biggest culprit of Facebook and WhatsApp, which is the same company which has WhatsApp. Even if I don't use Facebook ever, but the data is going to Facebook. I have never opened an account of Facebook. I do not use Facebook app for the last 5 years, but still the data to Facebook is going without even my consent. That's creepy type of tracking, because I don't opted into that tracking. But then also this tracking is happening. You can see where your data is going from here. Like this data is in India. The data is going to Australia, United States, Germany, France, Finland, Ireland, Nigeria, and so on. You can analyze the network. Now let me analyze my OnePlus device here. In the last 30 days, as you can see, it has contacted 25,817 servers, and almost 9,000 of them were blocked. Basically 9,000 of them were crap or crappy software. The biggest culprits here are just the same, basically Google, Facebook, and Branch.io, that is also a biggest tracker. Yandex.net, Yandex is also a Russian company. So as you can see here, where my data is going. This is India. My data is going to Russia, Australia, Japan, South Korea, Germany, France, UK, Sweden, United States, and Ireland. My third configuration, and that is the crappiest of all, is Xiaomi. Xiaomi devices are a nightmare. As you can see, it has contacted 126,000 queries, and 64% of them were just crap. There is tracking built into everywhere. Facebook tracking, Xiaomi tracking by itself, Google tracking, and so on and so forth. It is the worst device that you can buy in terms of tracking. You can see where your data is going. Most of the data is going to China, but it does not going to China directly. Chinese people are very smart. They have routed this traffic that was going here, like Xiaomi traffic, commercial traffic. They route this traffic from any other country, like here to China, or from Russia to China, or from Australia to China. They are very smart people in terms of tracking. The data, as you can see, is going in India, Romania, US, Canada, Australia, Japan, and Korea, and some of the European Unions also. So as you can see, if I have not used NextDNS, all of this tracking would have happened. I will be bombarded with ads from these trackers, and they can manipulate the thinking of any person in real time. So without this tool, the internet is just a big crap. So that's all from my side. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, subscribe to my channel for more. I post the videos every 2 weeks or 4 weeks sometimes, according to my schedule. So if you found this video helpful, do like, subscribe, share to your friends. Bye bye.